Students, in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to upload a photo to sketchpad. You're going to need to know this in the next upcoming projects. I'm going to have you do self-portraits using your photos. First thing you're going to want to do is either take a picture of yourself, or you can choose an existing photo, and I want you to send that photo to your email account, your student email account. And once you do that, it's just going to be like sending a text message to a phone number, but instead of putting in a phone number, you're going to put in your email account. Okay, once you've done that and sent it to yourself, you're going to want to go to your email, and you're going to want to find your message. And you're going to want to click on this little icon right here, and it's going to show you your picture that you sent yourself. And once you have that, I want you to hit the download button, and it's going to go to your downloads. And when you go back into sketchpad, you're going to go over to the toolbar area and look for the clip art icon. Click on that, and you're going to want to go to load your own image. So I'm going to go load my own image, and then I'm going to go look over where the folders are, and I want to find downloads. I'm going to click on downloads, and then I'm going to look through all my downloads, and I'm going to want to find the JPEG that I downloaded. So we're looking for JPEG. So this is the right area. See all the JPEGs? And usually when you download a picture from whatever, it'll give you today's date. So I'm going to pick this one, open. So it's going to drop my my picture in. Adjust this. So it's going to drop my picture into my canvas area. I was playing in this program prior to this, so my settings are a little off, but that's okay. So now I got my self-portrait image that I want to use for my project. And with clip art, you can resize it and make it as big or small as you like. So you can either make it small or big. I'm going to increase the size so it fills up the canvas as much as possible. So right about there. So now my image is taking up the majority of the canvas, but now I don't want this white blank area in my piece. So I'm going to go over here to the crop option, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to drag it over my image. It's going to create this it's called a bounding box. And you're going to want to drag it to the area you want cropped. So I just want to bring it over a little bit, make sure I don't have any of the gray areas cropped. See, make sure I have what I want over here. Okay, looks like I have everything that I want to crop. Once I have that, I'm going to go over here and hit apply crop. And there you go. That's how you add a picture to sketchpad. Now I'm going to show you some quick tricks and tips for adjusting your image in sketchpad that'll help you with your next project. So you find your layers palette and you go to the clip art option. This is going to be your photo, so I'm just going to put selfie right here in the clip art. So this is a selfie image of myself. And when you go into this program, you can play with your photos and your clip art. Over here in the clip art section here, you have options of, you can make your image as light or dark as you want, playing with the opacity bar over here. Until you have your effects area. That might come in handy when you're working on your projects. Ooh, I don't want to click that. I'm going to just leave it on normal. And I'm going to show you a quick trick to change different things over it. So I'm going to create a box that goes over the top of my image. And what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to Oop, didn't want that. Let's undo that. Square, delete. Okay. Want to make sure that you're in normal for this. So I'm going to create a box over the top of my image. I'm going to click and hit shift to make it straight as possible. And I'm going to make the size fit the area of my image here. So now this box is over the top of my selfie image. And if I go over here and play with the effects, like multiply, you can see that the different, since I did a purple box, it's creating a different effect with my image. So this is kind of like what you can do in Photoshop with layers and adding different elements to it. And I found that you could change it. You can do like rainbow images in here. Like I have rainbow. I'm gonna see what we can do with that one. So I have light. There's color dodge. So like these different effects add different different elements to your image. So playing with it is kind of fun. I always like playing with it. But for this upcoming project, I want you to create a monochrome, which means monochrome means one color. I want you to create a one color selfie using the hue of that color. Sure. I'm gonna go back to the colors here. Let's go with blue. Let's go with blue. So like this is an example of a monochromatic color scheme. So you have one color, which is this blue over here, and when I hit the hue effect over the image, it's creating a selfie picture of myself using that one color. So you see all the different tones, which are the gray areas. You see the tints, which are the lighter areas of my face, and the shades, which are the darker areas of the image. So for this project, I want you to use, go in here and use the different brush tools to go over the top of your image to create a more artistic piece. So I'm going to go over here to paintbrush, and I'm going to play with my my image real quick. Let's see. I'm in this for my box overlay. I chose to use blue, so I'm going to stay with the blue, and I'm going to adjust the brushes. But you can go in here and add to your image. So like I want to make my hair more blue. I can do that and just click and paint it on over the top of it. You can also add an effect to these colors too to create a more interesting piece. So let's see, I'm gonna just do this patch of paint for my hair real quick, and I'm gonna go over to my layers area and I'm gonna hit the paintbrush, and just like the image or the square over the top of my image, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna play with the different effects. So like I hit the darkening effect here, and as you can see, like this is the image prior to that and the image after that. So what I want you to do is I want you to go in here and I want you to play with the tools that are available in here, and I want you to create a monochromatic self-portrait using paintbrush tool and all the other tools that are available to you. I'm going to show you different examples too in another video. This is just a quick tutorial to show you what you can do. I'm going to, didn't want to do that. See, I'm going to paint on another layer to this. So I'm going to, Well, once you hit the darkening area effect, you don't have to use like the normal brush anymore. You just paint over the top of it what you want to change. So you just keep on adding to it. So I want to make my hair a little bit more brighter in the color that I want to use. So I'm making it blue, a little bit more blue. So I gave myself my own little color job here, which I wish I can get to doing now, but since we're in quarantine, I haven't been able to dye my hair. So it's kind of sad, but it's alright. So I want to keep adding more detail to my image. So I'm going to go on my eyebrows. I'm going to darken my eyebrows, add more blue to them. You can do whatever you like with your selfie. There's all kinds of different ways to add more to your work. So I'm keeping in this color here. Let's see. I want to do a lighter color, so I'm going to go up here in my lighter colors, and this is a light color, and I'm going to see what this does to my skin. So it's adding a little bit more blue to my picture. So just adding more stuff to it, and it's going to show your brush strokes too. You could choose to keep whatever you make or delete it. I'm going to select it all. I'm going to hit delete because I don't want to keep any of that right now. But for your final piece, I want you to create your monochromatic selfie, and I want you to add elements to it. Like adding more brush strokes, more effects. I can see what I do with this spray. And I'm going to see what the overlay looks like. So you can do all kinds of stuff with this program. I want you to turn your selfie into a work of art. The only thing I ask that you stay with the one color that you chose. So I'm going to make my face a little bluer than it was. Add a little bit. I'm going to change it. Oop, didn't want that. I wanted an overlay. I'm going to go hit it. Let's see, I wanted maybe, there we go, multiply. So I darkened the color. I got screen, which it lightened the color of that. Got difference. You have all these different elements to use. This is kind of like going more of a Photoshop feel to it. And Photoshop is a real popular program for photo editing. If you guys are interested in that, I can give you information on a free program that's sort of like Photoshop. If you're interested in doing that. But no, this is just a brief tutorial on how to get your photo into sketchpad. And I'm going to have another video that shows you the different ways you can create your portraits. Hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you later on.